Howdy, hey, my friends. It's been a while. I started making music, which is the topic of today's video, which I assume you guys know. I mean, most of my audience can read, hopefully. Uh, so yeah, I've been making music for a little bit. Probably why I haven't been uploading. That's a lie. It's because I can't commit to uploading. But today I'm gonna show you how to start making music or get into music, just like the basics. I'm not going to tell you how to write Megalovania. I can't write Megalovania either. So, think of this as beginner tutorial from somebody who can't make music. I need better lighting.
Alright, we are now in my closet because it has better audio. The app I started making music with and I currently am making music with is BandLab, so I'd recommend getting it. It's free, it has a lot at your disposal. So yeah, we're just gonna start. I don't care if my storage is low. We're just gonna start with virtual instruments, go there. And we don't want to do anything like too major, so we're just gonna go with grand piano. Now I'm gonna teach you the basic chords for bass. Let's start with C. I mean, everybody loves C. Now just make a basic chord progression. It doesn't have to be anything too extreme, just whatever sounds good. Right? And then here's how you make chords. So if you want to make a major chord, which is like more happy, I guess, is what the one person said, like a happier vibe, you go one, two, three, up, right? And then you go 1, 2, 3, 4. Now let's do that with these. Now we have major chords. Now that sounds good. But what's one thing you can do is you can make minor chords by simply taking the middle note and making it up by 1. And if you want the middle of your song to like match more, you can make them closer by how it's farther apart when it's a major chord. If you make it a minor chord, it's closer together. So you can do that to make it more streamlined, I guess. Okay. That's basic. Now that you have a basic chord progression, you can start your melody. Now, we're not going to make a different instrument since this is just the beginning. I'd recommend going up by 1 octave. Octaves are at the start of C, and then up to the next C is the next octave. Octave 1, octave 2, and continuing. So for a basic melody, you could just make your notes completely random. But another thing you can do is stick to a scale, which you don't need to memorize scales, you can just Google scales. Scales are, every note has a major and minor scale. For now, we're going to stick to major scales, and the easiest major scale to remember is C because it's all the white notes. The white notes are, on a piano, all of these notes that don't have a sharp next to them. So, basic progression, so basic melody would sound like this. And that's sticking to the C major scale. So now that you got your basic melody down, you can move on to percussion. not all songs need percussion, but it's good to have percussion because it just adds like, I don't know, it fills in space. We're gonna go with the one I go with all time, Hot Pop. A basic one would just be setting these down, repeating forever, which is what I did for one of my songs, Pumpkinhead, which by the time this is uploaded will be uploaded. That is way further than I wanted it to go. There. Now, it fills in space between the, it just fills in space because it adds more, like, I'm not good at describing things, but, yeah, this is it. Now, usually just an easy thing to do is just copy this over. Usually I do it like 3 times at most, but even that can be a bit repetitive depending on how fast your song moves along. And then this is where you add like just a new melody. Because most songs start with main part, different, completely different, and then back to main part. So we can just move around some notes to create a new, just new key progression, which will add up, which will get rid of the repetitive, or the repetitiveness of the song. Now, repetitiveness isn't necessarily a bad thing, because if a song just changes keys every 3 seconds, it would just be hard to listen to, because it's just that too much information to take in. So something you could do is just start with this and come back to this. But for now, I'm going to go ahead and make a new key progression, which all you got to do is move around keys in the, like, scale that you chose, if you chose a scale. I'll be right back. Alright, there we go. New part to the song. Now, for your first song, I wouldn't aim for 2 minutes, because, it is hard to, it's harder than you think to extend a song to 2 minutes. So, for your first song, I would aim for around 1 minute and 30 seconds at most. But you can go further if you want. One trick that you can do, it's kind of like a cheat, and it doesn't really pay off, but you can make the first half of your song and just repeat it a second time. Again, this is advice from somebody who can't make music that well, so I wouldn't take it. But if your song is different enough in the first half, you might not notice, probably, maybe. I don't know, that's what I'm hoping. Anyway. There we go. Now, you can make it slightly different in the next one, or you can just repeat it again, doesn't matter. no, new part to break up the first part, starting at the first bit. Now, an easy way to break up a song, this isn't like just basics, this is just kind of tips and tricks now, is just make it only the bass, no melody, as like a little break. Whether you include drums in this bit is your choice. I'm gonna do it, unless it sounds bad. By the way, an easy way to select a lot of notes is just to hold on your screen and boom, it selects notes just automatically. You can also extend notes this way, but it depends on the program of your choice. Right now I'm using BandLab, like I said at the beginning of the video. Now, you can also change the bass if you want. That's what I'm gonna do. Again, this is beginner tutorial. This is just my personal preference I'm doing right now. And then you can go back into the old bit, but we're not gonna do that right now. We're just gonna bring back the bass, and we're gonna make this part very different from the main melody, which means we're gonna delete all of this and start from scratch. Damn, my headphones are low. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to finish this video in time. I don't know, I might have to record this again. Pretty sure somebody just came in, so I'm gonna have to record this half later. And we're back. Okay. While we were gone, I finished this part. I duplicated it. Oh, yeah. Sorry, that was further in the song. Right here is where we were left off. Yeah, I finished this part. This is it. And then doubled it, and then kind of layered it over. This one probably doesn't sound as good. I'm going to try to see if I can make it sound better later, but that's a future me problem. I'm going to go ahead and finish the song, and I guess you guys can just watch the time lapse. It's going to be great. And we're done. I think. Let's go ahead and listen to the full thing.
Forgot to mention at the beginning of the video. Got the drip, dude. I got the on, bro.